Good morning. It's about 5:30 a.m. I'm going to drive 5 hours to go buy a car. Come join me. No. We don't need that intro right now. It's too early. So today, I'm driving about 5 hours north to San Jose, California to go look at a car that isn't particularly valuable, isn't particularly sought after. It's just a car that when I was 19, I had a chance to buy it for next to nothing and I didn't do it. And I used to pass the dealership every single day. By the time I was ready to go pull the trigger, it was gone. This is a car that you don't see really ever. I've only seen maybe two in my life. So I'm pretty excited. All right, it looks like the old 7.3 liter diesel is running low on fuel. It's time for a pit stop. Turns out that the next gas station isn't for like another 15 miles and my low fuel light has been on for a while. Kind of wasn't paying attention. I don't think the fuel gauge on this truck is very forgiving. I think when you hit E, it really is empty. So I'm gonna see if I can just stick to the back of this tractor trailer in front of me and hypermile it. It's getting hairy. I've got like 0 fuel left. I am actually literally freaking out right now. I've run out of fuel with this truck once before and it was kind of a nightmare and I don't really want to do that again. There it is, Shell station. I've never been more pleased to see a gas station than I am right now. Whew, we made it.
Ibuprofen could make men less fertile, according to a new study. Men who took 600 milligrams. Who was the culprit because it knocked out a transformer?
So right next to that gas station, looks like there's an abandoned Foster's Freeze. Maybe not abandoned, but for sure it's closed. Looks like there's one of the signs.
And there's a reason folks keep coming back for more. Bring the family and see for yourself why Foster's Freeze is the California original.
Doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on out here. I can imagine they weren't getting a ton of customers. Should we be the one last car that goes through this drive-thru? Can I get one of everything? So I may have just bought something. It's from the year 1988. This is a Chevy Nova twin cam. Now you may be wondering, why the heck would you want an 88 Nova? You see, I grew up with the cars from the 80s. I have fond memories of the Econoboxes from that era, which were all I could really afford when I was young. My strongest nostalgia is for the angular, squared-off cars from the 80s and the early 90s. The Nova twin cam features the now classic Toyota 4AGE motor, putting out 110 horsepower when new, 36 more than a base model Nova. And they only built 3,300 of the twin cam model, making it an incredibly uncommon sight 30 years later.
While this car is certainly rare, that scarcity doesn't translate into monetary value. There just aren't enough people out there that appreciate this car's unique history. And I'm sure so many of these things have been sent to the junkyard. I wonder how many of these there are left.
All right, so let's take it for a little drive before we tow this thing home. Wow, this thing's pretty quick. I mean, it's not quick by today's standards, but it's quick by 1988 standards. I think it might need a little suspension work, but I'm not really too worried about that. Yeah, a little clunking in the front end. I think with this car, I'm fine with the rose-colored glasses. This is a car that I've wanted for so long. Yeah! All right, enough screwing around. Let's get this car back home. Driving along the 152 freeway, I thought I'd take a quick stop at the St. Louis Reservoir. It just looks so pretty from the side of the road. Now, I don't really have time to really explore, but I thought it'd be kind of fun to just get out here and take a look around. The Nova twin cam behind us was actually built in the NUMMI plant, which was a joint operation between General Motors and Toyota. Tesla actually now owns that very factory. So this incredibly long drive has afforded me plenty of time to figure out what I want to do with this car. I think this is going to become my daily driver. It's zippy but not too fast to get me into any real big trouble. And then I got to think about what places I'm going to take this car. If you have any suggestions on where I should travel to with this Nova twin cam, let me know in the comments below. Well, we spent the last 12 hours buying a car. Was it worth it? I guess we'll find out. See you later.